What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're working on the old, there we go. We're working on the old 98 Chev again today. Got some new parts for it. Here, I'll show you what we got going on. So, got some new taillights. That's there. Got some new door speakers. Some rear speakers. I don't know anything about Hertz. I read up a little bit on it. They seem to be good. I've never run them. I like Infinity, but I figured I'd give these a try. These are sort of lower power but high sensitivity speakers, which is what I wanted because I want to keep the factory deck with the cassette player. There ain't no way I'm losing that cassette player, so kind of got speakers that would work better with a low power factory deck. We also got new turning signal lights. Only one of them's in, so those aren't going in today. Boring stuff, door pins, exhaust gasket. It's leaking between the cats, where the cats meet the muffler section. But I think this might be saved for a later day because I think I'm going to be putting exhaust on the truck. Get to this in a second. Rear diff gasket. So we're doing diffs today. I'm going to do some oil swap on the diffs. Last night I did new thermostat on it, drained the coolant, all that. So I still got this kind of stuff hanging around everywhere. But that went all right. Truck wasn't getting to temperature. Now it is. Good to go. This right here, guys. Woo! It's been a while, man. I've been wanting to make hats for a while. I went through trial and error. Actually, you want to laugh? Here, I wasn't planning this, but give me a second. You want to see hats I made about a year ago? I was all excited to get these hats made. Check this out. Yeah, there it is. Look at this piece of garbage. Chinese hat, not embroidered. It's just vinyl. Doesn't work good. Doesn't fit good. You put the hat on. It's about an inch too tall. You look like a train conductor. But now, finally, I splurged. I bought like genuine FlexFit brand hats. This is their snapback hat, but good hat, nice leather patch, laser engraved patch. So if you want a hat, let me know. Hit me up. I'll get you a hat. Right now we got them in snapbacks, but I will have fitted FlexFit soon. Let me know. But anyways, yeah, let's get to I guess the somewhat boring stuff. We're gonna change that diff oil. Good news, I already pulled the fill plug out and it actually came out, so we're off to a good start. Let's do some diff oil. Also got some AC/DC on cassette, which I can't play you for copyright reasons, on the old 1982 or whatever JVC stereo. So, you know, start the day off right, I guess. Oh, yeah, she's moving now. Oh, well, it's not pure water. Well, that's pretty good. And there's oil in it, so that's good too. All right, seems like it's slowed down here, so let's pull this cover off. Get this last bolt out. So far I'm happy, you know, there's oil in it. So that's a good sign. Nice. Oh, I got a little bit of dirt in here. I'll have to clean that off. Probably dump a whole can of brake cleaner in here. Oh, a little bit of, might have been a bit of water in there. I don't know. Uh-oh, what the heck is that? Oh, that's nice. Okay. Sure. There's the magnet, but why was it there? Huh. Interessante. Anyways, let's spray some brake cleaner in here and let's clean this up a little bit. All right, so got the gasket surface pretty clean, scraped it, looks good. All the gears look good. I don't see any like unusual wear or anything. The magnet though, right here, looked like when I pulled it out, I can't remember, it was caught up on the side somewhere, and there's little chunks of this magnet all over the place in here. So I've been hammering it with brake clean and sticking my hand in there and pretty much got all it out. There's little tiny pieces here and there, but other than that, it actually looks very good. Kind of concerning about the magnet, but oh well, I'll clean it up. I'll stick what's left of it back, and I believe it sits just in the bottom, I better double check that. But anyways, I'll put what's left of it back in, and we'll get that cover cleaned up, put that back on, and put some oil in her. Alright, so got the diff all cleaned up. I'll have to wipe out that little bit of oil. Gasket surfaces are pretty clean. What I did was I took what was left of the magnet. Not too concerned about it not being the full size anymore, but it didn't really stick to the cover that good, which is a little concerning. I looked around, and I guess a lot of people say there's factory and adhesive on there, and it actually looked like there was. So I put some JB Weld, which is oil resistant. I guess that's what people use, and I had some. So we're gonna let this dry for a few hours, then I'll throw the cover on. I'm not gonna put oil in it today. I want this to dry pretty good. So wait a few hours, let it dry, put it on. Tomorrow morning, I will fill that with oil. In the meantime, we're gonna get rid of these terrible tail light covers. Well, we're gonna get rid of the whole tail light assembly because we got new ones. So we're gonna put those on, and then I'm gonna tackle the front diff and do that oil. So give me a second, and I'll slap these lights on. These should look a lot better. They're just OEM looking, OEM taillights, not LEDs or anything. So let's get these on. Well, you probably can't tell, but we're up under the front diff. I have to pull this skid plate off, so I don't blow oil everywhere. Appears to be a either an axle leak, but it's wet above it. There's a power steering line that goes to the back of the pump off there, so I think this is actually all power steering fluid, but you know, no big deal. So I'm gonna yank this skid plate off. Sorry for the bad angle, it's tight under here. That appears to be the drain. I'm assuming that's the fill. So get this plate off, drain that, and see what this oil looks like. Alright, so not gonna lie, didn't feel like filming it, so I changed the oil. There was oil in it, it was okay, just old oil. The actual drain bolt right there was finger tight, so that's a little sketchy, probably why the bottom of the diff was wet. Check this out, the skid plate still looks nice. It was just covered in 17 inches of undercoating, which is fine actually, but cleaned it off and it looked nice, or it looks nice. So yeah, let's get back to the rear diff, I guess, and start getting that cover on, and I'm gonna call her a day. So both diffs are done, front diff completely done. Found a potential small axle leak, but hard to tell because the drain plug was loose, leaking, so that could have been it. Found a power steering leak. Looks like a line that goes into the back of the reservoir. No big deal. Rear diff is done other than filling it. We're going to wait for that RTV and that JB Weld and the magnet to dry, so I'll come back tomorrow morning, fill that. And I guess one thing I forgot to mention, the white tailgate. I'm bringing the truck into my buddy to get a little bit of body work done, and I had showed him this dent on the tailgate. And it's folded pretty bad. I don't know how well the camera is gonna show it, but it's dented pretty good. So we're thinking it'd probably be too much filler to actually be able to fill it without it cracking over the years. So I found another tailgate, pretty nice shape, little dings here and there, but like virtually no rust. Where they all seem to rust out, from what I've seen anyway, is your inner lip here. This pinch weld, or the seam here, rots out, and this one's super clean. Like, it's very nice shape, other than some minor dents. So that'll be getting painted. But I think that's it for today. So we'll be back in the morning. Oh yeah, the taillights, check these out. Got those on, they look very nice. All I wanted to look was stock, so I went with like OEM replacement kind of things. And yeah, okay, so see you in the morning. We'll get that filled up, and then we'll see what else we get done.
The next day.
All right, day two. Back working on the Chev again. So now we're gonna do diff oil. The rear diff. We're gonna fill it up with oil. The front did yesterday. Wanted time for RTV on the new gasket to dry. Wanted time for the JB Weld to dry before everyone shits on me for the JB Weld. I didn't want to put it on that rear magnet, but it didn't stick to the cover that good. I can tell that it did have some kind of adhesive originally on it because it was still stuck to the cover. And I looked around online. I guess they do adhere them to the diff. They don't just stick them on. Some of the trucks, they adhere them with a sealant or something. So JB Weld's oil resistant, so whatever, we're good. So let's get under the truck, fill this thing with oil, and then maybe we'll move on to speakers. I think I have speakers still to put in, so see what we can get done today. Welcome to the underside of the truck. I don't know how much you can really see here, but hopefully something. Let's try and fill this up without the pump because the pump is very, very slow. But we'll see if we can get the bottle in here without the pump. We just eyeball drywall it here. Oof. Maybe not. We might need the pump. Okay, there's the technique right there. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, I don't want to be doing this either. Well, that's all right. One bottle down.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Oh yeah, now we're full. Yeah, okay, yeah, we're full. We're very full. We're over full. Okay. All right, okay. That's all I brought for rags. I didn't bring more rags. Yeah, okay. All right, I'll be back. This is a problem. Oops. Okay, no, I'm back. Yeah, okay. I kind of screwed up there, yeah. I knew it only needed a little more, and then I tried to squeeze half a bottle in it. Smart. Okay. Oh, my hands are full of oil. This is not working. It's not working. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, good. All right, we're gonna let that drip for a little bit. I watched some videos real quick on how to get these rear speakers, and it seems pretty involved. Seat has to come out, all kinds of plastic trim. This plastic trim has to come out. This plastic trim has to come out. Seat belt's got to come off. That whole door panel's got to come off. This looks very fun. So I'm not going to film it because there's lots of videos on how to do that, and it would probably be an entire video in itself. Yeah, I'm going to start pulling or picking away at this. Get this rear seat out, and we'll see you in a probably a large duration of time.
Much later.
All right, as you can see, we have a complete disaster here. Like just stuff, tools, parts, plastic everywhere. The rear, don't even want to talk about it. It went pretty bad. Changed the speaker here. Didn't fit, made it fit. Had to build a little spacer, but it's okay. The clips here either broke or they were already broken. See, it's supposed to sit tight, and it doesn't, and it bothers me. So when I was going to change this side, and I started pulling all these panels out, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to bust clips everywhere, just like this. I'm going to bust more clips taking it out. That speaker works fine. This one was blown. It doesn't sound as good as this one, but it's very close. I'm just going to leave it for now because I don't feel like breaking a bunch of clips. If it comes time one day when this blows, or I'm feeling more ambitious and ready to rip all this plastic off, then I'll change it. But for today, not doing it because I don't want to break more plastic trim pieces. I'd rather have that speaker, which sounds almost as good as the other one, than broken, rattly piece of plastic rattling everywhere after I break all the clips off. Just finished the passenger side front speaker here. Very easy, typical Chevy stuff. Chevy front doors, no problems there. So we're gonna go ahead and do the other side, and then we're gonna call her a day, I think. All right, guys. Last speaker was in the front door. Got that done. Put it all back together. It started raining, so I had to go inside for a bit, but I guess you can't really see it. The door panel's on. Anyway, there's a new speaker in there. Just gave it a little drive around the block, quick test, and it sounds very good. Well, as good as it's going to sound on a stock deck, but much better than the speakers that were in it.
1 week later.
All right, we're back. It's like a week later, and just pulled the grill off the truck. Let me show you here. Just pulled the grill off the truck because my turn signal lights came in this week. Look at the difference, how faded those are. That's like 25 years or whatever it is of sitting in the sun. So we're gonna throw those on real quick. Also notice that the grill was cracked here by the mount. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm gonna use my plastic stapler welder kit somehow from the underside. We're gonna fix that so the crack doesn't get any worse. And we're gonna rip these ugly Lund covers off. Not a fan. So give me a second, we'll get that done. Yeah, check that out. What a difference. There's the new turn lamp. There's the old one. Big difference. Unfortunately, my corner lights, I bought the new ones, don't fit. Sometimes you get that with this aftermarket stuff. So I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with that, find another set of aftermarkets. Or if I can't find any that fit, maybe I'll hit her with the old toothpaste treatment there. I don't know. And if that doesn't work, I'll just buy them direct from GM, if they still sell them. But anyways, let's get that other light in, and we're gonna wrap this video up. Check that out. A lot better. Just got to figure out those corner lights and we should be good. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you watched this far, appreciate it. Leave a comment. Let me know if you want to see more of this truck. Let me know if you don't care about this truck. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. There will be more bodywork coming up, exhaust, little things. But stay tuned and subscribe if you haven't. If you have, appreciate it, guys. And buy a hat if you want one. Not this hat, but the Middle Lake Tuning hat. You can buy this hat too. It's a good hat too, but you know, I prefer if you buy the Middle Lake Tuning hat. But thanks, guys. See you in the next video.
Hey! Subscribe to the channel.